Now this is what happens when a coward of a man tries to assault a random woman in the streets of New York City, and a real man is there to intervene. So often we see these so-called men just walk by when stuff like this is happening. Look.
Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy, city boy.
All right, you guys. Most of the time I get my stuff from YouTube, or I'll react to clips that people put together from TikTok. But today, this is coming from Tom DeBlas. I think that's how you say his name. His Instagram. And I thought this was very important to see because there's a lot of stuff in this video, right? I'm not going to spoiler alert, anything. But there's a lot of different things you can get from a simple video like this, right? We don't have to see, like, with this one, there's not, like, all this crazy violence that, those violent fight videos and all this stuff that goes viral or gets censored on YouTube, etc. But there's actually a lot that you can learn from this video. And I don't even know how long it is. I think it's like 30 seconds, a minute long. That's it. And so I wanted to watch it first and foremost, talk about it. And this applies to men and women. Okay. Essentially what we're going to watch here, and we'll watch it in its entirety, is an aggressor or a predatorial person pulls up on a woman. And actually, we'll watch it, you guys. Before we do, the content creator is Tom DeBlas on Instagram. I think he has a YouTube. He is like a world-renowned jiu-jitsu black belt. Like, he's a beast. I follow him on Instagram. He has a lot of really dope stuff. And he just seems like a good dude, good father, all that good stuff. So if you want to check his stuff out, you can check him out on Instagram at Tom DeBlas. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. But yeah, he's the one who posted this, so I want to give him his light. If you want to like, share, comment, and subscribe on this video to support me. Also, I'll link my music reaction channel and podcast in the description if you want to support the Humble Hustle. But let's get into this. You guys watch closely. We're going to watch it a few times, and I'm going to go over this situation and some situational awareness.
Now this is what happens when a coward of a man tries to assault a random woman in the streets of New York City, and a real man is there to intervene. So often we see these so-called men just walk by when stuff like this is happening. Look at this guy step up to the plate. Watch how quickly he turns into a coward, trying to make lies like she took his phone. He randomly walked up to her. Props to this guy.
That shit ain't your phone, nigga.
We need more men like him.
Yes, she did. I had like 3 phones, bro.
He didn't take shit from you.
All right. So let's talk about it. And we'll play it again. So you guys, right now, from what I just played, in the comments, feel free to tap in on what you saw and things that could have been addressed in this video. Okay? Think it out. Whatever. I'm going to tell you off a glance, because I just saw this upstairs, and I was like, I'm going to react to it right now. I'm about to do some comedy next. But I was like, man, this is important, especially because I have daughters and a wife. I'll replay this. The first thing that you see in this video, there was a mistake made, and it was made by the woman. And I'm not saying this is okay for the dude. Just hear me out. She was walking with her phone out, and she was looking at her phone. Now, I don't know if she was scrolling. She could have just been telling the time. However, you should be able to walk with your phone out. In a civilized society, I'm not saying that. I'm saying her looking down at her phone, there was the situational awareness is gone. She didn't see the perp staring her down. And because, like, look, you can even see in this picture, like, he's like eyeball, like a hawk ready to stalk in, right? So he's seeing, oh, she has a phone. Oh, white girl, I can take her. Like, he's processing all these things. He goes in. Now, this is where the woman did excellent, okay? Excellent. She got assertive and noticed him. She pulled her phone back, she immediately ran. She didn't try to address him. If she would have tried to address him, that would have created another set of problems for the woman. Again, this is not at all her fault. I'm just talking about situational awareness when you're in cities and you cannot dodge crazy. In cities in America, this happens. There are drug addicts. Now, if you really assess the video and even the way the dude's responding to this, he is probably a crazy homeless dude with some type of addiction. It could be crack, it could be alcohol, and he probably just wants to steal the iPhone or the phone, turn it in, and sell it for money to pay for his addiction. That's what I would have to guess from afar. Again, I don't know the dude, so let's say allegedly, but that's the other thing you noticed. Okay, so the first mistake being made, all I'm trying to say is you should always have situational awareness and be able to know what's going on around you, especially in a city environment or a public environment. It's just safer for you and your kids. I'm not saying it was wrong for her to look at her phone, look at the time. Oh, I just have a message. I'm meeting someone right over here. So it is what it is. However, having that situational awareness, you're walking straight, you see the dude, but you don't even have what he wants out, which typically is purse, phone, anything of value. So you see him and you could make a move even quicker because he crept up on her and damn near touched her hand trying to get her phone. You don't ever want someone getting that close to you if you can avoid it. There's certain spatial awareness where you need to be like, yo, hold up. Okay. So now let's go into what she did amazingly. She was quick enough. She had the that instinct, pull her phone away, and she ran. Now she ran into a street. That could be dangerous in itself, but she did the right thing by running from an aggressor who could potentially take her out. Now we go into this man who stepped up to the plate like he should, as brave men should do in society to protect women and children. But also, you just have to know what you're getting into. When you see this, I'm going to play it again. This brother's shirt, you can't really tell if there's anything under it. When you're dealing with crazy people and aggressors like this, that dude was like unzipping his jacket like, yo, let's go. Let's get it popping, like ready to fight. However, I have seen unfortunate videos from NYC. Actually, one where a crazy dude pulls out a knife and takes the good guy out. Weapons are a thing, you guys. And this is where these things escalate so quickly. In this case, this is the best case scenario, you guys. We just watched the best case scenario. But let's talk about how bad it could get within a fraction of a second, okay? The reality is, if that crazy guy, let's just call him crazy guy because we don't know what's going on with him, had a knife or a gun, now your decision to protect a bystander, innocent bystander, a citizen, has put your life in jeopardy, right? This is a life or death decision. Now, if you have a weapon, it's still a life or death decision, right? Because now there is a possibility you might have to take this person's to survive. And we saw what happened. What's the dude's name? Penny or something? Like the white dude who was on the train. This dude was acting crazy, saying he's going to kill people on the train. The dude put him in a rear naked choke, choked him out, let him go. The dude passed away. Now he was on trial for murder. Situational awareness is key. Essentially, trying to dodge these type of things by not being in these type of areas, by not, by seeing someone ahead of time, these are key. Let's watch this again. So everything that I'm saying, let me know if it makes sense. And if I missed anything that should be added to the breakdown of this, because I thought Tom did a great dialogue over the video about a predator being a predator, and then a real man standing up. And you saw how quick this dude folded. And essentially, typically, thieves aren't about that life. A thief is a thief typically because they're not in those streets fighting like that. Like, thieves are built differently, typically. However, there is also a difference between like armed robberies. Like, there are people who strong arm robbery where that would be totally the opposite of what I just said. So anyways, let's watch this again, and you guys let me know, and just, practice your situational awareness. All martial arts, the fundamental basic of martial arts in the self-defense aspect, you go do Krav Maga, jiu-jitsu, boxing, wrestling, boom-baye, I believe in all those things. Particularly, I believe in like boxing and jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai and jiu-jitsu. I just think it's a really good fit. Your jiu-jitsu needs some wrestling in it, though, to defend yourself. However, you can dodge these situations with situational awareness, so that should always be the fundamentals of your self-defense. All right, here we go.
Now, this is what happens when a coward of a man tries to assault a random woman in the streets of New York City, and a real man is there to intervene. So often we see these so-called men just walk by when stuff like this is happening. Look at this guy step up to the plate. Watch how quickly he turns into a coward.
Oh, I got some
trying
stuff
to make
add.
lies like she took his phone.
This is
He
interesting.
randomly walked up to her. Props to this guy.
This could have escalated very quickly. All right, we're going to turn the sound off. We're going to let it play. Yo, so she had earbuds. She had some type of earphones in. She didn't know what was going on. She just saw him reach and she jumped away. And then she looked to make sure cars weren't coming before she ran into the road. So I want to give her props for having some situational awareness. But again, this is a reminder that potentially when you're in a street environment, when you're in a certain environment, having your earbuds in, listening to music, scrolling on your phone might not serve you well, especially in the chaos of a city. That was key. I didn't notice that at first. She had earbuds in. She had to take it out by the car. Like, what is going on here? Like, she's told, you know what I'm saying? But she had good instincts and she got the F out of there, as a woman should. And a man stood up, as a man should. But again, just know that the moment you stand up to another man, a predator, aggressor in this situation, and I'm not calling him, that's kind of weird. It's weird because he's a brother, and I'm not calling him a predator like, you know, Joe Biden calls them and Hillary calls them predators, right? Like, I'm not calling him. I'm saying anyone who does this, could be a white dude, could be a Latino dude, could be an Asian dude, could be a black dude, whoever is preying on the weak, this is what you potentially have to stand up to. But again, just know that this could be a life or death situation when weapons get involved or fighting. So you need to be able to handle yourself at all levels, you know, and just these things you have to be aware of, you know. So, but this dude he kind of lost his marbles, talking about she stole my phone, this, that, and the other. And it's just sad, man. It's sad to see that type of stuff. And it's sad because if I had to bet, if I had to put money, he lives in the street and he's addicted to something. Look at that. She's like, what is going on? This is why I didn't, yep. Anyways. All right, I'm going to get off this one, man. I could go over stuff like this forever. If y'all like this is the first time I've ever done a content piece like this on my channel. I don't know if y'all like this. I think it's very valuable and it's interesting. But anyways, you guys let me know, man. The world is an interesting place. I'm not going to lie. I'm a worrywart. And because I'm raising daughters, I really freak out about seeing all this type of stuff. So, yeah, man, be blessed out there. Be safe. Practice situational awareness. Know what's going on around you. And, you know, it's okay. Like, I think putting your earbuds on when you're walking through the airport and stuff, like safe places, you know, but if you're in a subway, if you're walking down city streets, it don't matter. This is proof. It doesn't matter if it's in the daytime. Crazy things can happen at any moment. And I think just practicing putting your phone in your pocket or like just, you know, walking around with situational awareness will be the key to your self-defense, whether you get away or not, period. So that's my take. Anyways, let me know.
City boy, city boy.